When you're leaving InkFrog, it's easy to focus on the major problem. How do I get my listings moved? And although this is important to get right, the real test is what happens after the move. Because your data can move, but your workflow can still break. So here are 5 areas I would check before choosing where to move. First, active listings. Don't just check whether they can be moved. Check whether you can manage them properly once they are inside the new system. You can find them, filter them, organize them, revise them, and make changes without turning the migration into another manual cleanup job. Second are images and drafts. This one is a big one for all InkFrog sellers. Broken image links, missing drafts, or half-moved listing assets can create a lot of unnecessary work after the move. So make sure you know exactly how this will be handled before you commit. Third one are templates. If your templates are already messy or inconsistent, migration can make that more obvious. This is a good moment to check whether your templates still support the way you sell now, or whether they're just old workarounds from the system that you're actually leaving. Fourth is inventory. Don't just check whether the new platform has inventory management. Ask whether the workflow makes sense for your actual business. If you manage volume, consignment stock, or fast-moving products, this is not something that you want to untangle after the migration. Now, fifth one is bulk editing. Most sellers need more than just to have the ability to edit in bulk. They need to trust the process. Can you filter the right listings, make the change, and feel confident that you're not creating another checking job afterwards? Those are the 5 areas I would test before making the move: listings, images and drafts, templates, inventory, and bulk editing. Because if those survive the move cleanly, the migration becomes a lot less risky. Now, this is where the Wonderlister 15-day trial matters. Don't treat it like a quick look around the software or just a freebie. Use it to actually test the parts of your business, your workflow that would cause problems if they didn't work properly. Start with a realistic sample of your listings. Don't just choose the easiest ones. Choose a mix that reflects how your store actually operates. Active listings, drafts, listings with images, with templates, listings tied to inventory, or anything that you usually need to update in bulk. Then ask yourself a few simple questions. Can I find and organize these listings easily? Do the images and listings data look right? Can I rebuild or clean up templates in a way that makes sense to my business? Does the inventory workflow feel easier to manage? And can I create a bulk change without creating another manual checking job? That is how you should use this trial. Not just to see whether Wonderlister has features, but to see whether it fits the way your business actually runs. Because the best InkFrog replacement is not just the tool that gets your listings moved. It is the one that makes your workflow feel safer, cleaner, and easier to control after the move is done. So before you move from InkFrog, test the parts that will matter after the migration. Use the link below to start Wonderlister's 15-day trial today. The goal is not just to get out of InkFrog, that's important, but it's to move into a system that your eBay business can actually rely on afterwards.